In New York, the United Nations General Assembly turned into a stage of high drama. For the second time in 24 hours, Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan took the mic, and this time his words hit like a thunderclap. He accused Israel's leadership of being out of control and went further, calling Israel's campaign in Gaza nothing short of genocide. Now think about the weight of that particular word, genocide. Erdogan wasn't mincing his language. He said what much of the global south has been whispering. He said that Gaza has become a graveyard for families and entire communities. He demanded that world leaders should act now. Stop the attack, open humanitarian corridors, allow food, medicine, and aid into Gaza. Let me tell you, this isn't the very first time when Erdogan has clashed with Israel, right? For years, Turkey and Israel have had a very rocky relationship. But what's new here is the timing. With Gaza under siege and international anger at boiling point, Erdogan is positioning himself as the loudest Muslim voices on the global stage. He wants to be seen not just as Turkey's president, but as a defender of Palestinians, challenging Israel and even the US heads on. Now notice this. Erdogan gave 2 UN speeches in just 2 days. That's rare, right? Leaders usually make one grand statement and just leave. But Erdogan doubled down, ensuring his words dominate the headlines worldwide. Now that tells you that he wants to be the face of this moment, rallying Arab and Muslim nations and presenting himself as a man who dares to say what others won't. Israel, of course, is very angry. Their Prime Minister, Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu's government, has dismissed such criticism as biased and dangerous. But Erdogan knows that he has an audience far beyond the UN all. Across the Middle East, in Africa, in parts of Europe, his message resonated with people who see Gaza not as a battlefield, but as a humanitarian crisis region. And here's a bigger picture. By calling Israel's leadership out of control, Erdogan is not just talking about Gaza. He is questioning Israel's role in entire Middle East, its strike on Syria, its shadow war with Iran, and its refusal to back down even under global pressure. In doing so, Erdogan is making himself a central player in the region's politics once again. So the question is, what's next? Will Erdogan's words change the policy? Maybe not immediately. Israel still has US backing, and Washington isn't likely to change course because of one speech. But speeches like this one, they do something else. They shift global opinion. They make the humanitarian crisis impossible to ignore. And they put a lot of pressure on leaders in Europe and the Arab world, and even in Washington, to rethink how long they can defend Israel's action.